power cord repair to do. So I picked up this piece of equipment today, and this is how I found the cord. It obviously had been cut into or torn into, and they had just been twisting it together by hand. It wasn't wire nutted, it wasn't taped, nothing. I mean, it was just exposed wires. So first priority this morning is getting this thing properly reconnected, safely reconnected. So what I've done so far, all the wire ends are stripped about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch, color coded, so that's pretty easy. I mean, we're just literally wiring it back together, so no guesswork or anything. What I'm going to do is use butt connectors, which are these guys. Butt connectors, so that I'll still have a straight line in my cord when it's done. But I don't want to just use butt connectors. I'm probably going to slide some shrink wrap on here. Or maybe not. I might just tape it up good. Probably do that. So we'll get these butt connected together, and then we'll tape it up nice and plug it in, make sure everything's working. And my crimpers here, they have indicators that tell you which butt connector goes in which position. So what I'm going to do first is just one wire at a time. Make sure that these are twisted up nice and clean, so that all the wires go inside the connector, make the best connection. I'm going to slide this in here until the metal sleeve inside is just past the end of my crimpers. Crimp that down nice and tight. You always want to give those a good tug, make sure that they're on there good. They can look like they're on there good, and then the first little bit of tug they get, they pop right off. So you always want to make sure that you've got a good strong connection. You don't want that to become a fire hazard, especially on a piece of equipment that might sit inside of your shop building and charge all night. The last thing you want is to have a bad connection, start a fire, and the next thing you know, you have no equipment and no shop. So okay, so those are all good on that end. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. Again, color coded, green to green, black to black, white to white. Now I always put them in there as far as I can. Make sure I have a good, strong connection. Okay, good so far. One more to go. Alright, so there we go. Now we've got... Okay, so we're all connected up. Nice strong connection. What I'm going to do next is lay these down as flat as I can, and I'm going to tape it up real good to protect all this. It does a couple things. Keeps the moisture out, for one. You don't want these butt connectors to get moisture in them, then they'll start to corrode. And keeps it clean, protects these wires. Now that they've had this outer shielding torn off, you definitely want to give them some protection back to keep them. I'm going to start in the middle and wrap these butt connectors nice and tight, where they're all kind of laid into each other. And then from there, overlap and work my way out both directions until I have a nice thick covering to protect that. And get out as far as I want to go, work my way back. Now, I went about an inch onto the insulated wire on both sides. I don't know if there's a standard, if that's necessary to go that far, but that's just where I felt like it was a good place to stop. So, I'm not going to sit here and claim to be an electrician, because I'm definitely not. I know how to do some repairs. That's about the extent of my electrical talents. So, all right, there we go. Now, it's not gorgeous, but it's strong and it's protected. And now we can get this equipment plugged back in, let the batteries charge up, and not have to worry about it electrocuting somebody or being a fire hazard. Thanks for watching, guys.